Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SICW All-Star Wrestling. I'm Drew Abbenhouse, and we have a fantastic show lined up for you today. Your main event will see the Silverback, Big Joe Helms, going one-on-one with Peyton Ayers, representing Devastation Incorporated. Also, hashtag trending, Trent Daniels is here. He will meet one half of the Top Guns in Joe Vanetti. We will see a debut today on All-Star Wrestling as Kyle King makes his way to the SICW studios. The professionals are in action. Also, we're going to see fallout from the recent huge match between Billy McNeil and Glenn Williams in Collinsville, Illinois. That's all today. And fans, it's time to go straight to the action, so let's head to the ring for your first match. Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Lucky P. Larson, Esquire. They are from the Dogtown neighborhood at a combined weight of 442 pounds. Mauler McDarby, Sean Santel, the Professionals. Representing the Dogtown Underground. And their opponents at a combined weight of 419 pounds. First, from Cahokia, Illinois, Jaquan Wright. His tag team partner from St. Louis, Missouri is Kalen Thomas. Referee Nick Ridenauer calls for the bell. The Professionals didn't wait, getting the early jump on their opponents, showing no mercy against Jaquan Wright and Kalen Thomas. This is the first time Kalen and Jaquan have ever teamed up, so they certainly have their work cut out for them against the very experienced Professionals. In fact, this is Kalen Thomas's debut match here on All-Star Wrestling. He's had one match in a recent Battle Royal. He was a participant in a recent Battle Royal, but this is his first time getting an official match inside the All-Star Wrestling ring, and he is on the wrong side of town, on the wrong side of double headbutts from the Professionals. Look at this shoulder block to the lower back of Kalen Thomas. Nice Russian leg sweep, only for a 2. Sean Santel not giving Kalen even a moment to get his feet underneath him to get situated in this match. These Professionals are hungry.
Why do you think that is?
Knee right to the chest from Mauler McDarby. Look at this, the viciousness, the outright meanness of Mauler McDarby. Kalen Thomas is going to have to make a tag to his partner, Jaquan Wright. He's got to get out of there and try to get a little momentum going. He hasn't had a chance. The brutality from Santel with those clubbing forearms. He's got to fight back. Oh, right into the corner, head first. Quick tag, Santel to McDarby. They are not giving Kalen room to breathe. Just brutalizing the back. The lower back and the upper back. That's going to make it tough to breathe. Look at this. Double team maneuver. 400-plus pounds combined dropping down onto Kalen Thomas. Oh, Santel, he's playing with him. He's lifting Kalen Thomas's own arm up so that he kicks out and so he can dish out more punishment. He ducks the clothesline, makes the tag. Jaquan Wright in the ring for the first time. He's a fresh man. He's got to use this speed. Attacking Santel, attacking McDarby, back and forth. Oh no, the knee to the midsection cuts him right off. Followed up with a vicious headbutt. Man, look at this, and it's, oh! For the 3. The Professionals not wasting any time. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Irish melancholy that they finished up the match with. That might be the finest, most well-oiled version of the Professionals we have ever seen. Man, Lucky P. Larson leading the professionals to an emphatic victory in our opening match here on All-Star Wrestling. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you just saw it. The professionals as impressive as ever.
Yeah,
Lucky,
blah, blah, blah. The professionals are the greatest. We all know it. They're the measuring stick of tag team wrestling. More importantly,
I was trying to put you over.
All right, go ahead.
I was going to. You cut me off. I was going to say, the professionals looked as impressive, as vicious as ever, led by yourself, of course, but you didn't have to do much there.
Of course not. I never do. I never do. I never interfere. I never get involved.
Nah.
More importantly, welcome back, Lucky. Thanks, Drew. Did you appreciate the millions of cards and letters and emails and telegrams and telephone calls and everybody else who sent me well wishes? Yes, I did. But where the heck was yours?
It must have gotten lost in the mail.
Yeah.
I sent it. Maybe I didn't put enough stamps on it.
Yeah, that probably, yeah.
That's what happened.
Maybe you don't know how to write.
That could be. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, recently in Collinsville, Illinois, our main event of the evening, it was a stipulation match. Servitude versus hair. Billy McNeil put his hair on the line. If he would have won, he would have gotten 60 days with Glenn Williams doing whatever Billy McNeil wanted. So we're going to take a trip back to Collinsville now and show you what happened in the end of that match. Let's go to Collinsville.
Yes, let's.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official result. And remember, it was a no disqualification match. Hey, no DQ, bro. No DQ, Curtis. No DQ. You got a problem? I'll see you on TV. But as for now, Drew, tell them who the winner of the match is, dude. You're all gonna see it. Billy McNeil is gonna get his head shaved right now. Billy, you were the one that made this personal, okay? I actually halfway like you. But now, all of these online classes I took to be a barber. Okay, well now I don't feel bad. Joe, can he spit on me? I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and shake his hand. If I could get a drum roll, or if you guys want to cheer for me like I deserve. Sorry, Billy.
I'm the star of SICW! Always have been, always will be! Yeah, that looks good, Billy.
Get rid of that chain! I open it! Get rid of that
Charge it up? What? What's the matter?
Wrestling fans, I am here with, as you just saw, the winner of the no disqualification stipulation match. You used to call yourself this jokingly. Now you've manifested it. He is the winner, Glenn Williams, with is that a bag of Billy's hair?
Yeah, well,
Come on.
I mean, Drew, Logan Paul walks around with a necklace and $1 million Charizard card. I'm walking around with my prize, and that is the hair from Billy McNeil. That's right. And they love it.
I don't think they do. You really played your cards well. It was a no disqualification match offered by Billy. You accepted it. Herb said it was okay, and that ended up leading to the finish. Trent Daniels, a little bit of interference. Billy had you pinned at one time, but the distraction of the referee paid dividends. Doesn't matter. No disqualification. The end result, you got the 1-2-3 pinfall on Billy McNeil, shaved his head right in front of the fans in the middle of the ring.
That's right, Drew. Listen, I showed up. Billy wanted to get all big and bad and say, hey, let's do a no DQ, Big Nasty. And I said, that sounds just great. By the way, real quick timeout. Welcome back, Lucky P. Larson. Let's go. You know, good friend of mine, good guy.
Thank you.
Great guy, great commentator. How's your arm? Fine?
It hurts,
Yeah.
but it's better.
So I was like, hey, of course I'll do a no DQ. Are you dumb? And here's my question. I have Billy's hair. My friend came out. Shout out to Sean Vincent, by the way, has Canadian poison ivy. It's twice as poisonous as the real kind. I'll see you soon, Sean. It's on his coin purse. It's really bad. So I hope he's okay. But here's what we got. My friend, Trent Daniels, comes out. Yeah, Trent Daniels trending. Hashtag thank you, dude. Because he came out and had my back. Because I had a 3 count, and Andy wanted to stop that 3 count. That was egregious. Yeah, and here's my question. If the tag champs are such good friends, where was Curtis? Curtis didn't bother to come out until after the fact to act like he's a friend. So, you know, I pinned Billy. He's a champion. I've beaten Curtis. He's a tag champion. So, again, when do I get my chance and my shot at the tag titles? I've already got this trophy right here. This trophy of Billy's hair. I want everything he has because he made this personal. Okay, not me. He wanted me to be a servant. He got mad and spit on me. Everyone acted like I cheated. It's no DQ, you idiots. No DQ, you guys are dumb. Look up the rules. I did exactly what was legal in the confines of that match. Am I right, Lawyer Lucky?
100%.
Exactly, dude.
No
So I
DQ.
did not cheat. I just did what I had to do, Drew.
He's
So,
right.
I want to face him for the tag titles. What do you think?
Well, you certainly can lay the stake to that claim. We'll see what happens. I mean, you did pick up a pinfall over one half of the tag champs.
Over both of them. I am by proxy the tag champs. Me. I'm the tag champs. Big Nasty the tag champs. Say it.
Big Nasty, tag champs.
That's fine. That's fine. Give me a match, Herb Simmons. I've been waiting long enough. I want some gold. I got Billy's hair. And next up, I need some hardware. Let's run it. Curtis Wilde, Billy McNeil versus me, and Trending Trent Daniels. It's time to pop another rating because your star is here.
Well, time will tell if that happens. If your wish is granted, that's up to Herb Simmons and the booking committee. I guess congratulations over your new
Drew.
trophy and
Thanks,
your
I'm
win.
going to sell this on Facebook Marketplace and see what happens.
Well, good luck with that one. All right.
Always.
Big Nasty Glenn Williams, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for our next match. Wrestling fans, this matchup set for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from Texas, weighing in at 278 pounds, Waco. His opponent is from Tucson, Arizona, weighing in at 227 pounds, Kyle King. Referee Andy Anderson has the assignments for this one. Calls for the bell.
I know you've been missing me asking this.
Oh, boy.
Drew?
Who has the...
No, where's Waco from?
Oh, I thought you were going to say who has the weight
Well,
advantage.
yeah, but I'm waiting for that.
All right. Waco from Texas.
Where in Texas do you think he's from?
Possibly from the city of Waco.
Oh.
I don't ask him a lot of questions. He's not a nice man.
Well, he's always been nice to me.
Your ilk runs together, yes.
Oh. This other guy, however, what'd you say his name is?
Kyle King.
It looks like he left his whites and his colors in the washing machine together. All his gear is all kind of,
He was a very colorful gentleman, is Kyle King. We saw him here in SICW many years ago. He's improved dramatically. He's got a phenomenal win-loss record recently all around the country. And as a result, he's signed up for a match against superstar Steve Fender next week for the AIWF National Heavyweight title.
So obviously he's tired of winning and has decided he wants to lose a high-profile match.
Oh, that remains to be seen. Kyle King, a very impressive gentleman, and who knows what he's got to show. We'll find out next week.
As impressive as he wants, he's no superstar Steve.
Well, not many people are. but
Although
that's
they
why
do
we
have
have
one
the
thing in
matches.
common. They're both bald.
Ah, yes.
I predict there will not be a lot of hair pulling in that match.
Well, we'll see, ladies and gentlemen. You have to make sure you stay tuned and check us out next week
To
for
see
the
if
big
there's any hair
AIWF
pulling.
national title.
Yeah, see if there's any hair pulling.
Waco, nice chin lock, almost a sleeper
What do you, I was
hold
going to say,
on Kyle
almost
King.
a sleeper. Oh, my gosh. Without me here, you are just worthless.
I'm so glad
With
you're
me here,
back.
you're still worthless, but at least, I make you entertaining.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah. You've missed me, haven't you?
Yes, I've missed you like poison ivy on your coin purse.
I was going to say.
Look at this, Kyle King. Oh, no,
Yeah, what were you gonna
Waco
say
cut
about
him
him?
right off. Look at that. Nicely done. Kick to the face of Waco. Sends him to the mat. Is that going to do it? Oh, I
it's
thought
not.
that was going to be the three.
Of course you thought it. As usual, I come back, nothing's changed. You're still wrong. Oh, he's loading it. You see that?
That's
he was
not-
just loading his boot.
It's not what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
All
He
right.
just put something in his boot. I saw it. Fortunately, Waco did too.
Fans watching, we appreciate like, comment, subscribe,
Ooh,
share.
1, 2, 10.
Holy
come
hand
on.
grenade, Lucky. Although that's 1, 2, 5.
Yes, it's 1, 2, 5.
Not-
People, comment. Tell us if you have any idea what 1, 2, 5 is.
Holy hand grenade.
Holy hand grenade of Antioch. Come on, Waco.
Shout out to the AIWF, the Allied Independent Wrestling Federations, of which we are a proud member. They're up to, I want to say, 150 different promotions across 30-something different countries.
What I want to say is, at least since the last time I was here, that twit golden boy Greg Anthony
Look at that.
lost the world title.
Unique move from the outside in from Kyle King onto Waco. That's the 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle King with a very impressive victory over Waco today.
Whoopee.
Next week, we'll see if it pays off as Kyle King challenges superstar Steve Fender for the AIWF national title here next week.
Yeah, and you casually glance over the fact that, as I pointed out, the AIWF World Championship is no longer around the waist of that wannabe Greg Anthony.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Good evening, SICW. I am Destiny Lynch, and this evening we're going to be speaking with Big Joe Helms. Joe, it looks like you've been living the big life down in Florida. Yeah. How was your trip?
Oh, it was pretty fantastic. I got to go all over the place on somebody else's money, so it was a free ride. So I enjoyed that. Got to do some updates on my home with it, and just I don't know, kind of relaxed a little bit and reflected on some things.
That's awesome. So how is everything going to go with that? I don't think Stephen E's very happy about how you've spent the money and the turn of the events.
I don't think there's really anything he can do about it. I mean, he can send his big dummies after me all he wants to, but I don't think it's going to do much good. It's the land of the big men, and it's big men on big men, so let's see what happens.
What are your plans to take out Devastation Inc.? Any targets that you have in mind?
Well, one by one, exactly, every single one of them, all the way up to Stephen E. until I finish him off.
SICW, you heard the words from the big man here. Next, we're going to go ringside for our next match.
This matchup set for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from Santa Clara, California, weighing in at 212 pounds, #trending, Trent Daniels. His opponent from St. Louis, Missouri at 213 pounds, representing the Top Guns, Joe Vanetti.
Gee, no machine gun?
Nick Ridenauer calls for the bell. This singles contest underway.
No machine gun from Joe there, huh?
That's more of Brandon Beretta's kind of
see,
thing.
I can't really tell them apart because I think they both suck.
All right. These are two young, hungry athletes looking to climb the ladder here in SICW. Of course, Brandon Beretta has been doing a little bit of branching out recently.
See? And I'm telling you, that is going to be the end of the Top Guns because Brandon Beretta, for some unknown reason, probably because he's got Cowboy Bob Orton greasing the palms of these other promoters all over the country, he's getting spots that Joey Vanetti hasn't gotten to yet. And I'm telling you, Joey Vanetti is going to get jealous of Brandon Beretta, and at some point there's going to be a problem. Mark my words.
I doubt that very much. Brandon still comes to town very regularly, and they team up very regularly. Of course, they picked up a very impressive victory very recently in Collinsville, Illinois. So they haven't lost a step.
Really?
It's just Joe's getting a little bit more experience.
What happened when they were scheduled to defend the tag titles against the LA Hustlers, and Joey didn't show up? What happened? They lost.
Sure. I mean,
they
being
right, Lucky.
James Jeffries substituting for
Yeah, because Joey
Vanetti.
Vanetti couldn't be bothered to show up and help Brandon Beretta.
I don't think that's what it was, but okay.
You're right, Lucky. I know, Drew. Boy, it's good to have you back, Lucky. Thanks, Drew.
Yeah.
Well, there's a match going on in the ring. Why don't you talk about that, Drew?
Folks, welcome back, Lucky.
Thanks.
God help us all.
Yes.
Joe Vanetti,
You've missed
staying
me.
one step ahead of his opponent right now. Trent Daniels has found a rather successful duo and friendship with Glenn Williams. Glenn Williams, of course, lost his former tag team partner, Sean Vincent, who's been serving as more of a mentor. But Trent Daniels has slid right in, and it seems
We
like
didn't lose him. He's just temporarily taking care of some dermatological difficulties.
Well, and he's still rehabbing a fairly serious knee injury as well.
Well, that too, but, right now I think the more pressing concern is that he's itchy in some itchy places.
That Canadian poison ivy.
Well, yeah, Canadian stuff is more dangerous.
No good. Joe Vanetti whips Daniels into the ropes.
There you
Strong
go.
shoulder tackle from #trending. Trent
He's got 1
Daniels.
million followers on Instagram.
I did not know that. I would have to check to verify that information. Nicely done, Vanetti sending Daniels into the ropes.
He's got 2 million followers on MySpace.
Is that still a thing?
3 million on Snapchat.
Okay. Nice
4
arm
million on
drag.
TikTok.
Yeah, and probably 5 somewhere else. We're just increasing it by 1 million every time.
Yep. He's got 5 million AOL Messenger fans.
Oh, yeah. Remember that?
I do. Sunny was the most downloaded woman in the world at one point on AOL.
1997.
Yep. How's she doing now, Drew?
I don't know. Shout out to Cindy Margolis as well while we're speaking about it.
Sunny's in jail for like 27 years.
She's seen better, sunnier days, yes.
I know. It's too bad.
Nice chop block to the leg of Vanetti.
But you know who's not in jail?
A
Besides
lot
me and
of
you?
people.
Yeah, I was just saying, well, Missy Hyatt,
Yeah.
Katie Lee, Nitro Girl Spice.
That's right.
Yeah,
Had to get that in.
absolutely. I've been missing it, and I know you've been missing hearing them.
Absolutely. Trent Daniels staying all
There
over
you
the
go.
left leg
He's gonna
of
rip
Joe
his knee out of its
Vanetti.
socket.
Absolutely. That's vicious. And the
Yeah.
way he slams
Speaking
the
of
bottom of
vicious,
his foot.
Speaking of vicious,
Rest in peace.
rest in peace, Sid.
Absolutely. Of course, shout out to a whole host of wrestling legends that we've lost
Really,
recently.
it's not been a good year.
It was a rough month. Just in the
Yeah.
last month,
Alpha,
we've
Sika,
lost
Sid,
both of them. Kevin Sullivan, our
Kevin
very
Sullivan,
good friend.
my friend Kevin Sullivan,
Sonny King recently
from the
passed
great
away.
state of Massachusetts, well, the great Commonwealth of
Viano
Massachusetts.
5 we lost as well. So
Yep.
rest in peace to all these gentlemen.
Of course, you don't know who Viano 5 was. It could have been Kevin Sullivan.
Unlikely.
The only one we know it's not is you and me.
Well, Viano 5, of course, was part of a rather, what's the word I'm looking for? Successful wrestling family out of Mexico. Fathers, sons,
Yo hablo
nephews.
español.
Sí. Joe Vanetti.
Yo soy mejor que usted, see?
I'm not going there.
Ah.
Oh, look at that. Trent Daniels just stomping the foot.
For the record, I said I'm better than you, right?
That's why I just
Ooh!
let that go.
Uh-oh.
No entiende? Is that right?
Nintendo, the video game system?
That ain't it. Joe Vanetti to the top rope. Nails a top rope drop kick. He's used that to great success recently.
Hey, that's a fast
and has
count.
done so again. Nick Ridenour calls
That was
for
a
the
fast
3.
count. Nice catch.
That was a
fast count.
that was a heck of a match.
Yeah, a heck of a count,
Non-stop.
too.
That was a fast-paced matchup. From the get-go, from the bell, Joe Vanetti one step ahead of Trent Daniels.
No, the referee was one step
On
ahead.
this
that was the
occasion-
fastest 3 count I've seen in SICW.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, Joe Vanetti, on his victory here today.
With an
We've
assist
got to
to
take
Nick Ridenour.
a commercial break. When we come back, it's time for this week's Promoter's Corner. Plus, we'll have words from the recently, he's not totally bald, but he looks different than the last time you saw him, Billy McNeil, right after this.
Yeah.
Hey there, I'm Remy. I just launched Rinsed by Remy. At 14, I turned my passion for cars into a business that transforms your ride. From spills to dust, I've got you covered. I handle every detail with care, so you can enjoy a fresh, clean car. Ready for a fresh start? Book with me today and drive clean.
Wrestling fans, you looking for the best in daily lunch specials and great menu food items? Look no further than Layla's Roadhouse, 440 Falling Springs Road in Cahokia Heights, Illinois. That's right, a family sit-down dining and always great specials. Also has the best pizza in the area.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and I am here with a Billy McNeil that not only has a different haircut than the last time we saw him. This is a serious-looking Billy McNeil, different attitude it looks like on his face. Billy, It was a rough night in Collinsville. What's on your mind, sir?
Yeah, rough night to say the least. Clearly not happy with how things turned out, but I had to take my share of the blame with this because this is what I asked for. But the fact remains is, Glenn, I had you beat many times over. I made the mistake of a younger man, but you know what? Younger me had some things right. I was crazy, I was dangerous, I was reckless, I was a bit of a wild card, Glenn. And it's time I bring some of that back. So get ready to see a different Billy McNeil, the kind that will put myself in the hospital to put you in the ground, Glenn. I'll see you in hell!
Ladies and gentlemen, new attitude on a refreshed Billy McNeil. Look out, Glenn Williams. Folks, it's time for this week's Promoter's Corner. Let's go there.
The opening bout, a one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing from St. Joseph, Missouri, weighing 253 pounds, Bruce Reed. From Dunlap, Kansas, weighing 257 pounds, Bobby Jaggers. Referee, Eddie Smith.
Bobby Jaggers opposes Bruce Reed. Good matchup. Two young guys with a lot of spunk, a lot of fire. Bobby Jaggers and Bruce Reed. A circle. Reed a bit the taller of the two. Reed tried to push Jaggers to the ropes. Jaggers sidestepped, and it was Reed who took the trip to the ropes.
Go, Bruce, go! Woo!
Some of the crowd yelling for Bruce Reed, and that seemed to upset Bobby Jaggers. Arm drag by Reed. Jaggers complains that his hair was pulled. Referee Eddie Smith ignores it. Bruce Reed, all sorts of power there. You talk about a package of muscle, boy, that's what Bruce Reed is. And he can move, he can move. Jaggers twisting Reed's arm, bangs an elbow into the shoulder of Bruce Reed, slams that forearm up underneath the shoulder of Reed. Reed leaps over and kicks out. Down goes Jaggers. Jaggers would like to find something to complain about. Really can't. Couldn't get to the hair, not from that position. Reed's a big man, but his arms aren't that long, I'll guarantee you. Side headlock by Jaggers. Spinning off that headlock into a hammerlock. Nicely done. Good counter by Bruce Reed. Jaggers goes to the ropes. Come on if you want to box, says Bruce Reed. Short-tempered Bobby Jaggers prepares to come to grips and does come to grips with Reed. Again, twisting that arm over. Reed countered. Oh, he flung Jaggers down to the mat, and then with a leg drop into the arm, it's Bruce Reed with an arm lock on Bobby Jaggers. He really flipped Jaggers there. Shows you the power he has. It was like snapping a towel or snapping a type of cable or something, the way he snapped that arm of Jaggers and put Jaggers down. Look at that physique on Bruce Reed. Bulging muscles. Think all the hours, those lonely, hard, sweaty hours in the gym, pumping the iron, lifting weights to develop that type of physique, that type of power and muscle. Bruce Reed leaning into that shoulder now, twisting the arm a little bit, putting pressure right from the elbow through the shoulder. Jaggers tries to put some force against the head of Reed, pushes Reed back into the corner. Reed will have to release the arm lock. Forearm smash to the jaw. Reed pitched across the ring. No! Reed reverses the whip. Jaggers comes out and goes for a trip. Compliments of Bruce Reed. Arm drag by Reed. Bruce Reed moving smoothly in the early minutes of the match against Bobby Jaggers. Jaggers, though, is a tough customer. He can take some punishment and he can dish it out. Reed drops his knee into the shoulder of Bobby Jaggers. Jaggers tries to put some pressure on the chin of Reed without much success. Reed twisting that arm. Jaggers onto his knees. As long as Reed's standing and Jaggers is on his knees or down, Reed has that extra balance, that extra leverage to make the hold even more effective. Jaggers knows it. That's why he's trying to get up. Mickey Garagiola is pointing out some of the scars in the forehead of Bobby Jaggers. Well, it's a rough business, and I doubt you could get along, talk to any top-line wrestler who hasn't had stitches put in that forehead or in the face somewhere or some part of the body. Talk about a guy like, say, Dick the Bruiser, who's been around a few years. All the Donnybrooks he's been in, I'll bet he's had 150 stitches in his head. And a guy like Harley Race, the world champion, probably double that maybe. In fact, there's so much scar tissue on Harley Race's head. Oh, Reed pitched through the ropes and out of the ring by Bobby Jaggers. Reed trying a flying tackle. Jaggers sidestep, clouded Reed in the back and knocked him right through the ropes and out of the ring. Bruce Reed trying to regain his bearings outside the ring. He has a count of 20, and he's taking his time getting back up there. There's Jaggers to grab him and snap that throat into the top cable. Bobby Jaggers on the attack against Bruce Reed, banging away with knee drops into the midsection. Reed on the apron. Jaggers stomping on Reed, kicks him off the apron and down to the floor. Bruce Reed again knocked out of the ring by Bobby Jaggers. Remember, the count outside the ring on the floor is 20. On the apron, it's 10. Eddie Smith making the count. Reed taking a walk around that ring, going to buy a little time, regain his bearings, get his breath back. But there's Jaggers right back on the attack once more, turning Reed around, bending Reed backward, and slamming an elbow into the face, into the nose of Bruce Reed.
5 minutes have expired, 5 minutes left.
5 minutes remain in the opening bout on Wrestling at the Chase as Jaggers brings Reed into the ring with a flying mare. Knee drop into the chest. It's on the chest, not the throat. The throat would be an automatic disqualification. At 2, Reed gets those shoulders up. A kick to the head from Bobby Jaggers. Jaggers has put Reed into trouble. Reverse neck breaker. The reverse neck breaker by Jaggers. This could be it. Count of 2 on. No. Reed powers his way out of it. Jaggers quickly back on top of Reed with a front face lock. But Bobby Jaggers came very, very close right there to knocking off Bruce Reed with the reverse neck breaker. Good thing for the muscle there. That's what got Reed out of that cradle after the reverse neck breaker. Eddie Smith keeping a close eye on the throat of Reed, wants to make sure that Bobby Jaggers is not strangling. And as usual with this fine crew here, you get a good close look at the action, right on top of it, literally. Get any closer, you can check the bridge work on Bobby Jaggers. You can get in there and referee almost. Jaggers pulling back on that head. The reverse neck breaker was very effective for Jaggers. And if he can keep the pressure on the neck of Reed, maybe a second reverse neck breaker could spell doom for Bruce Reed. And it could spell victory for Bobby Jaggers. Jaggers smiling, he's happy. Match is going his way. Another knee drop to the jaw and into the chest. It was not on the throat. The referee indicating as much. Knee drop again, off the throat. Jaggers covers Reed. Count of 2. And, I mean, he came within about 2.5 of being pinned right there. Flying mare by Jaggers.
3 minutes left, 3 minutes.
3 minutes remain between Bobby Jaggers and Bruce Reed. 3 minutes or less. And the way things are going right now for Bruce Reed, he's going to have to turn it around because he's getting himself into some trouble right here. It all started when Jaggers sidestepped a flying tackle by Reed, clouded Reed in the back and knocked him out of the ring. From that point on, it's been all Bobby Jaggers. Eddie Smith again, keeping a close eye on things. Checking the response of Reed. Reed, though, still in it. He's groggy. He's got that head pinched together, the chin forced forward into his own chest by Bobby Jaggers. Jaggers is strong. Maybe his physique is a little bit different from that of Bruce Reed, but don't let it kid you. He's a strong man. He's 255 pounds. You don't push somebody like that around, I'll guarantee you. Reed up to his feet, throws an elbow into the stomach of Bobby Jaggers. Flying tackle. Reed's got guts. He goes that flying tackle again. A second one drops Jaggers. Oh, Jaggers was waiting and catches Reed with a knee lift into the abdomen. Bruce Reed caught with a knee lift into the midsection by Bobby Jaggers, and again, Reed is in some trouble. 2 flying tackles did the job, but a third one turned out to be one too many because Jaggers was waiting and he caught Reed with that knee lift in the midsection. Again, Jaggers pinching the face of Reed together. He rolls Reed over, trying to go for a quick pin. Reed gets that shoulder up. Jaggers not too happy about it, but it's going to take a lot more than that to put Bruce Reed down. That much I can guarantee you. Jaggers pounds on the face of Bruce Reed. Reed comes off the ropes with a smash of his own.
One minute left. 1 minute.
Jaggers again scores the punch to Bruce Reed. Jaggers grabs Reed, whips him into the ropes, catches him coming off, jackknife and cradle by Reed. Count of 1, count of 2, and Jaggers gets that shoulder up. Jaggers surprised by that jackknife and cradle of Bruce Reed. Jaggers lifts Reed to the air for a body slam by Bobby Jaggers. Jaggers lines Reed up. Flying elbow drop, but Reed rolled away. Reed rolled away, and the flying elbow drop of Bobby Jaggers was foiled. An elbow smash to the neck by Bruce Reed. Reed with a small package, the front rolling cradle. Count of 1, count of 2, and Jaggers pops the leg out and gets the shoulders up. Jaggers goes right for the eyes of Reed. Flying mare is stopped by Reed, backslide by Bruce Reed. Count of 1, and at 2, Jaggers again gets the shoulders up. 3 near pins by Bruce Reed in the last minute of the match. There's the bell, the time limit has expired. The match is a draw, but Reed and Jaggers, oh, they had those heads down low and cracked heads together. Jaggers and Reed both flattened after that impact. The match is a draw between Bobby Jaggers and Bruce Reed, and both men will have to clear the cobwebs before they leave. Before they leave this ring. Here's Mickey Garagiola.
With time running out, referee Eddie Smith declares the match a draw.
Now. All right, folks, that was this week's Promoter's Corner. We've got to take one final commercial break. We will be right back with your TV main event as Devastation Incorporated, represented by Peyton Ayers, takes on the Silverback, Big Joe Helms, right after this.
Wrestling fans, there's nothing better than barbecue and wrestling. When you're hungry, stop by Mr. Barbecue with 2 locations to serve you in Columbia and Waterloo, Illinois. Great barbecue, cold beverages, and SICW wrestling.
Having a psycho moment.
I am, yeah.
The only psycho here is me. Who will be coming?
Awesome, I can't wait, man. I thoroughly enjoyed watching Baz that's supposedly coming.
We're gonna overwhelm each other, so.
I got a question.
Belong? Those belts were around their waist.
Hold on. Let me speak. Finally, we've been waiting for you to come. All right, now just announced by Mr. Joel Maximo. What else you got?
Lucas wants a new belt.
Whoa.
I wish I could, what is it, big?
That's not even the real 2036.
Snapchat?
No sign.
All right. But today I got a very special guest.
If you don't know who I am,
I will never follow Papa Dank on Twitter.
Bella Twins have been my favorite wrestlers, and it's like the first time.
Wrestling fans, we are back, and it's time for your TV main event set for one fall with TV time remaining. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by the Merchant of Violence, Stephen E., and the 6'5" spawn of Khan, Lilith Khan. Currently residing in Cairo, Egypt, weighing 325 pounds, representing Devastation Incorporated, Peyton Ayers.
Nice gear.
His opponent, staring a hole in him, is from Springfield, Missouri, weighing 315 pounds, is the Silverback, Big Joe Helms. Referee Andy Anderson has the assignment for your TV main event, ladies and gentlemen. Big Joe Helms recently returning from a trip to Florida, which was funded by the $5,000 that he, what's the right word for it? I don't want to use the word stole. Acquired. From Stephen E. recently here on All-Star Wrestling.
Larson.
A battle of the big men, ladies and gentlemen. Two bulls locking horns in the middle of the ring. Look at this.
You know, most people don't know it, but all Joe did when he was in Florida was go to Disney World and ride a little merry-go-round for about a week.
I don't think that's true.
Well, you're wrong.
How do you know?
Because I saw it.
Some
people took pictures and sent them to me.
I don't believe you.
Well, you're wrong again.
All right.
And I'd like to call you out on something. You said that he was staring a hole through Peyton Ayers. How do you know what he was looking at? He wore a mask. You can't see through it. Right?
You could see what he was staring at.
No, you saw what direction he was facing. You don't know if his eyes were closed in fear of Peyton Ayers. You don't know if he was staring at Lilith Khan trying to look at her ankles or her eyebrows. Yeah,
no,
see?
Absolutely
see?
not.
You keep your eyes off Lilith and pay attention to the match.
I'm minding my own business watching Joe Helms crush Peyton Ayers in the corner. My goodness. Big chop to the man from Cairo. Joe Helms looking to Irish
Not strong
whip
enough,
his
is he?
opponent. Peyton Ayers got a death grip on the top rope. No, tried to reverse it. Didn't quite work out, but he got a back elbow on the silverback, reversing the momentum, switching it up
he
into
won't
his
try
favor.
that again. Look, Peyton Ayers has become so aggressive, so vicious lately under the tutelage of Stephen E. And I hear he's learning a lot from Lilith, too. You know, she's a brilliant mind.
How would we know? They don't let her speak. They make her walk 5 steps behind them. We don't know.
Well,
we've never heard her say
know,
a
that's
word.
just the hierarchy of the way things are in the Dogtown Underground and the Devastation Incorporated. We do have an agreement.
Yeah. Classy folks.
Yes, we are. You know, when she's with me, Missy walks 5 feet behind me.
Boy, I hope she sees this and hears you say that. Gonna get a Gucci purse to the side of the head, Lucky.
Well, that's usually because I'm dropping money and at Gucci purses and things, and she's picking them up.
Nice chop from Peyton. Oh, no, Silverback having no part of it.
Oh, he pulled him by the hair. Did you see that?
He did no such thing, used absolute strength to get Peyton Ayers into the corner. Even though Peyton Ayers has about 10 pounds on the Silverback, I do believe the Silverback has the strength advantage. Oh, shown by a devastating vertical suplex. Look at the look on the Silverback's face.
I think the ring just moved.
Getting revenge on Devastation Incorporated. Of course, this is now the first time we're seeing Stephen E. alongside yourself. You've both been gone for about a month. You nursing your broken arm. Stephen E. was trying to make his bank account a little fatter, meeting with his foreign investors, and I think it worked because, as we've seen recently, he was able to acquire the services of the one and only Haku.
That's right. Now that you've got the most dangerous man in the entire history of professional wrestling, not just today, but always, forever.
Always
it's
and forever.
Haku.
Yep, no question
And now
about
he's
it.
on the side of Devastation Incorporated, which by proxy is on the side of the Dogtown Underground.
Of course.
Herb Simmons, if he had half a brain left, would just give the company to Stephen E., move on with his life, retire somewhere, and just let us take control.
Well, God help us all, and let us hope that that never happens. But it was the turning of Haku, the betrayal of Haku, laying Danny Boy out in the middle of the ring recently in Collinsville. It was when Ron Powers was gone.
Did you like who Stephen E. and I collectively brought in here to watch our backs while we were gone?
Well, I was hoping that would have meant your influence would not have been felt here. Instead, it was almost like your influence was doubled with Travis Cook.
Beautiful!
Serving. Oh, come on.
Beautiful!
Stephen E. using that riding crop of his right into the face of the Silverback.
He didn't touch him. He didn't touch him.
But it's been the added, no pun intended, devastation of Devastation Incorporated, the Dogtown Underground.
You know what just happened
that have
there?
Forced Danny Boy Hawkins and Ron Powers to step up their aggression. They're fighting for us here in SICW.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. You know what just happened there? Joe was reaching out and was trying to grab Lilith Khan, and Stephen E. just pushed him back.
I don't think he would have done that.
Well, you're wrong.
Well, I think you're wrong. How about it?
I'm never wrong.
Like
I thought I was wrong once, but I made a mistake.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Keep him down.
Huge forearm to the upper back of the
Keep him down.
Silverback. Now you know what it's like to argue with a lawyer, ladies and gentlemen. I do my best. Back elbow sends Joe Helms.
I don't like
to
Joe
the mat.
Helms.
I know you don't.
You know, I try to be unbiased when I'm here. I'm always, right down the middle.
You used to like Joe Helms. What happened? Just because
he showed his true colors and he's a thief.
Well, I think he learned your true colors, and that's why he turned
I've
on
never
all of you
stolen
guys.
anything. He stole $5,000 from my good friend.
Big body slam, just lifting the 325-pounder and slamming him to the mat.
I've never claimed he wasn't strong. He's just stupid.
Just a 2 count. Peyton Ayers gets tougher and smarter every time we see him.
You know, it's kind of like a gorilla. Big, strong muscles, tiny, teeny little brain. There you go. And like the greatest of all time said, no matter how big you are, a good thumb to the eye will stop you.
I'll assume you mean Roddy Piper?
Of course I do. The man that was turned on by Cowboy Bob Orton, your hero.
Well, he's your hero. I admire Roddy Piper very much. You have a bit of idol worship going on, which is fine. Big. Oh, man. Nailed him with a forearm to the forehead.
He's choking him right in front of the ref. Look at that.
He's choking
he should be
him,
disqualified.
He's used that choke bomb.
He should be disqualified.
To success.
Oh, he tripped. Did you see that? He tripped.
Yeah, he tripped because he was tripped. Peyton Ayers uses the distraction
See, I
to
told
his
you.
advantage.
I told you he's stupid.
Oh,
he didn't
man.
do anything.
Both of these
there
men
you go.
use power with power. Peyton Ayers slams the silverback. But
three.
Oh,
there you go.
I think his leg was in the rope.
Well,
it doesn't
you're wrong.
matter.
No, it
Peyton
wasn't.
Ayers took it off. Referee Andy Anderson didn't see it. Peyton Ayers, with a little bit of help, gets a pinfall over the silverback.
He tripped over his own feet.
He tripped over Stephen E.'s hand, I believe. And either way, Devastation Incorporated getting the one-up over the silverback here on All-Star Wrestling. Devastation Incorporated at full force. Stephen E. is back, helping his faction, as you see, achieve great success. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we've got for today. We appreciate you joining us, as always. I hate to wrap it up like this with Devastation Incorporated with the upper hand. Well, I guess you appreciate what you just saw. All right. We gotta
Welcome back,
go.
Lucky.
Ladies and gentlemen, for Lucky P. Larson Esquire, I'm Drew Abbenhouse. We'll see you right here next week on SICW All-Star Wrestling. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.